silence. I placed my phone down and began searching the apartment. It wasn't a spacious place, and the layout was shaped in a square. It was completely empty. I couldn't even find a single breadcrumb on the floor. I pushed open the balcony door and took a deep breath. The reverse photosynthesis skill kicked in immediately as the water particles in the air entered my body. The hunger and weakness that I had been feeling earlier disappeared instantly. I felt incredibly refreshed. With my ability to live just by absorbing the water particles in the air, I was guaranteed to survive the apocalypse. I boarded up all the windows except for the one near the balcony as a safety precaution. I then picked up the novel I had been reading. It was part of the resources that I had quickly gathered while everyone was busy fighting over the money and mocking me earlier. I had a few novels, card games, and puzzles. Although they seemed to be useless in a plant apocalypse, they were essential in keeping me sane in an isolated environment. I tapped into the group chat and skimmed through the flood of messages. Lady Luck is smiling down on me. We got a good haul today, everyone. We managed to catch a lot of big fish when we went out to sea. We can have a grilled fish party later. Riley had also sent a few photos. Crates of bottled water were stacked on the beach on Seafoam Island. There was also vacuum-packed food, canned food, and a few bottles of red wine. Several male colleagues were gathered around her and fawning over her. I really don't know what to do with them. I already told them not to give me so many resources. Fortunately, I have unlimited storage space, so I'll watch over everything for everyone. Make sure to register your resources with me for the sake of fairness. Everyone in the group chat was praising Riley, hoping to get in her good graces. Only another colleague, Michael Danson, said, "There are so many things. Are you sure you're able to clearly inventory everything? I can't help but feel that it'll turn into a mess." Someone immediately retorted, "What are you trying to say, Michael? Are you doubting Riley right now? If you're dissatisfied with how she runs things, you can go ahead and team up with Molly. She doesn't even have a drop of water in that apartment of hers. No one will fight you for it." I closed the group chat and fell asleep to the sound of the rain. The next day, magnets began to rain down from the sky. At first, the magnets were small and scattered, but it didn't take long before they began to rain down more frequently. Countless bits of black metal rained down from the sky, battering the tops of buildings, the roads, and the cars with low but chilling thuds. I lived on the 20th floor of the apartment. The sounds of the magnets hitting the balcony railing became a constant. The magnets began attracting everything around them the moment they hit whatever surface they landed on. The metal parts of streetlights, barricades, cars, and billboards groaned as they were pulled toward the magnets. Many cars on the streets contorted into strange shapes as their metal parts were pulled toward the magnets. I stood barefoot by the entrance of the balcony, closing my eyes and taking a deep breath. It was still relatively safe, so I took the opportunity to fortify the balcony door. I also removed all the metallic parts from the door frame, replacing them with plastic parts I had prepared beforehand. The door would stay intact as long as there weren't any metallic parts that the magnets could attract. After I was done, I tapped into the group chat. As expected, it was utter chaos. Oh god, the magnets are all stuck on my plant racks. They collapsed under their own weight. We're in even bigger trouble over here on Seafoam Island. The magnets attracted the metallic skeleton in the tents. The campsite is in complete ruins. The metal weapon skill that I chose is utterly useless in this situation. Someone tagged Riley and asked, "Didn't you say that this skill will save our lives? What should we do now?" The people who had been orbiting Riley immediately changed their tune now that the circumstances were not in their favor. Everyone began criticizing her. Furious, Riley sent a string of question marks. "Why are you blaming me for that? You're the one who was rushing to choose the metal weapon skill in the first place. Did I threaten you to pick that skill with a knife to your neck? Why are you blaming me now that things are going awry?" Frank tried to get the situation back under control, but it was obvious that his words were colored with panic. "Calm down, everyone. It's not the time to fight among ourselves.